là ń fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ sọ fún wa ní ṣókí. Ọdún tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwọn olóòtú kópa nínú ìdàgbàsókè iléèwé yìí àti àwọn nǹkan wo ní iléèwé yìí ti gbé ṣe àwọn ọmọ tó jáde níléèwé yìí gbogbo wọn wà lónìí.
Wọ́n ní bọ́mọdé ọ̀bá bá kàn máa bá àrọ́bá rí nǹkan àrọ́bá sì ní bàbá kan. Orúkọ tèmi ni Abiodun Jacob, senior craft instructor. Bí mo ṣe bá ìtàn bí ní pé 1978 lèmi débí as a student of this Nigeria Training Center for the Blind. But according to the history on ground about the school, about this Professional Training Center for the Blind, one Mr. Gani Uraji was a suicide man in those days, which is Arabic astrologer. He was fall sick then by measles, the sickness called measles, and then he was taken to Baptist Hospital, where he met Mrs. R.L. West. Mrs. R.L. West.
A missionarist.
A missionarist. Yes, sir. 1954. That Mrs. of Dr. R.L. West. She was interviewed the Madam of Gani Uraji, who was sick, that was taken to Baptist Hospital. That why is it that her husband was doing practicing and this astrology. So from there, that Mrs. Raji called Bintu, explained to that missionary wife, because her husband was not so much education by then. So that madam was go to her husband, Dr. R.L. West, and explain to her husband that is there any way to rescue this man from what he's practicing, to láti wàásù fún láti di onígbàgbọ́. Ọkọ rẹ̀ ní kí ló dé nǹkan kan, ó ní bàbá yìí ò rìnà, kò lè rìnà mọ́ nítorí mísùsù yẹn ti wọ ó ti kó sí lójú. Wọ́n ní ọ̀dà àwọn ò lè rán lọ sí overs báyìí, ṣùgbọ́n nínú owó oṣù wọn pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹlẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀hún táwọn jọ wà ní sẹ́mínárì, àwọn rán lọ sí Nigeria Training Center for the Blind at Kaduna then. That was 1955. After he was discharged from the hospital, they decided to send him to that training center at Kaduna. After departing, he takes his training. After finishing his course from Kaduna, he was back home here at Ogbomoso here, 1956. And these people, they find it that it will be total wasting energy for them to train the man without tangible. So they say, all right, he should go to Oshodi, Nigeria Training Center for the Blind, Oshodi. After a year there, he was called back home. And then they start locate the eminent people of this Ogbomoso, where Mr. Samuel Ladoke was the first eminent person to approach for land for the land to establish the vocational training center for the blind, and our elderly man rendered the assistant as an Ogbomoso prominent man by then. From there, they constitute Red Cross to be running the management of the school after the school matter be take place. From there now, the 1958, September 19.
1958.
September 19. Àwọn tá a kọ́ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó wọ́n kọ́ fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ńgbà yẹn àwọn méjìlá ni àwọn méjìlá inú wọn ni Okubanjo Emojimo is now a retired man from Nitel office, and Okubanjo he has established his own school at Ogun. Ní Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó rather, and many others like that. Yes, sir. Yes.
Principal.
Yes, sir.
Àwọn nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ béèrè ni pé first of all kí ni ownership institution yìí? Ṣé ìjọba ló ní ni ṣé àwọn ní fully ní another what ministry?
The center is belong to the government under the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community Development, Social Welfare Office in Secretariat Ibadan. They are responsible for the feeding of the students, free education, free health, free feeding, and paying of staff salary, and some other general welfare of the blind.
Kí ni structure? What is the structure of the institution? Our programs will let me say proper, or let me say this: our students from age what to age what and accommodate. Does it open? Can be from age 2 or 6 months to 70, or our age bracket with our students.
OCH limits.
OCH limits.
The only qualification is disability, the visual impairment.
What is the structure of the institution in terms of our programs them provide? Because interesting, but any age limit. You probably have 10-year-olds, you have 45-year-olds, you have 50-year-olds. People only the same thing. How let's manage diversity?
All right. In the center, in the Nigeria Training Center for the Blind, Ogbomoso, we are running 2 sections in the center. Okay. We have academic section. Likewise, we have a vocational section. Okay. From age 7 and above. They are for the primary section. Then from 30 and above, we advise them to go for the vocational training course because of the age. So from primary school, they will spend 6 years. Likewise in secondary school, making 12 years.
So facility secondary education one
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sir.
up to SS3,
Yes sir.
both science and arts.
It's only art now, sir, not science, because of the disability. They are doing art subjects.
Àwọn tó ti jáde tẹ́lẹ̀ kò ṣe ẹ kàn lè fún wa ní idea àwọn mélòó kan tó ti jáde àwọn kan tí wọ́n ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ nílẹ̀ àwọn tẹ train níbi tí ṣé tó lọ yunifásitì wà ní wọn ṣé tó lọ NCE wà ní wọn ṣé ètò dá business lẹ̀ wà ní wọn ọ̀ ètò kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa nínú iṣẹ́ tó ń kọ́ ẹ fún wa lẹ́sàpọ̀.
In fact àwọn tí wọ́n gba bíbá yìí wá gbogbo wọn ló ṣoríire. I can say that this place is a fountain of hope for people living with a disability. I will mention some. Barrister Adekambi. So he was former SA to the Governor Akala. So he been want to pass out what he got, and he's a barrister. Then we have a.
University of lawyer.
I think it's Ilorin.
Overseas ló ti lọ sí
Overseas.
overseas.
Okay.
Overseas.
Okay, sir. So
Ó lọ sí secondary school ọdún Queen school.
okay, but one wá fún.
Òun wá fún primary elementary.
Yeah.
Ọkùnrin àbúkù yẹn.
Ọkùnrin Barrister Adekambi.
Barrister Adekambi.
Then
Barrister Adekambi.
Sunday Adekambi. Then we have a popular musician man called Aworinde.
Yes.
Ibi làwọn náà ti jáde.
Yeah.
We have a prophet called Prophet Muideen Kasali based in Ijayi along the Moniya Road.
Yes.
He's a popular well-known prophet. He's a blind too. So ibi ni wọ́n ti jáde. A dẹ̀ tún ní àwọn tó ti ṣoríire níbi tí sí ọwọ́ táwọn náà ti gbẹ̀rẹ̀ gẹ̀dígẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń wá bí tí wọ́n tún donate sínú ọgbà and they are doing well in the society. Ibi làwọn náà ti jáde. So because of the time a lè sọ gbogbo ọtá báyìí.
Ìbéèrè méjì péré náà
Yes sir.
ló kù.
Yes sir.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run fún gbogbo àwọn achievement yín
Yes sir.
àti àwọn award àti recognition.
All right.
Mo ìpele yìí tí n bá ní kẹ́ ẹ máa sọ lọ àwọn list ogún gbọ̀nràn ni.
Yes sir.
Bọ̀ ní ṣókí ó ṣe bí nǹkan mẹ́ta mẹ́rin márùn-ún tí àní ló ń jẹ iléèwé ìníyà ṣùgbọ́n tí a wù yín láti níkun gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ti ní báyìí fún àǹfààní àwọn ọmọ àti àwọn òṣìṣẹ́.
Yes. We have many problems that we are confronting in the center. Problem of finance. So government ń gbìyànjú, but nítorí pé we need more hands to support the government. So a nílò owó to run the center smoothly. Bákan náà, we need the street lights and good roads. All the leaking roads in the center, they are bad. So we need good road due to that our disability, and likewise street lights. Being a blind does not mean to be in a darkness. So I need street lights. We need expansive hall. This very soaking hall, population 1 by 13 ni wọ́n àwọn òyìnbó ti fi kọ́ ibẹ̀ wọn. Nísìnyí we are 110. So increase in population and increase in number of the students ó tún rise ni kò decrease. Today in the disability
Staff mélòó?
52.
Staff members.
Staff strength is 52. The students 110. So we need an expansive hall. We also need staff quarters. We don't have staff quarters. It's only principal's quarters that we have in the center. So we need more staff quarters. We need more accommodation hostel. We need a decent chapel in the center to worship Almighty God. We need a separate toilet. We have sick bay, we have a center clinic, but we don't have drugs. We have medical personnel, but we don't have drugs. We need drugs. So we need a scholarship for our students too, because majority of the people living with disability, they are from the poor background. So we need people that have money to come to our aid. Then we need empowerment for people in the training section. The training disabled. We want them to be empowered, to be self-reliant, self-independent, so that we'll be able to eradicate begging in our society. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You don't believe just one or two questions. See how your buffet donate. In the appropriate channel. See one follow that make donation.
So
bearing in mind which of our own institution.
We have a center bank account number for people that want to donate money to the center. Then the only sole administrator is the right person to collect any donation coming to the center. That person is the principal of the center. So and our door is always opened for anybody that want to donate. They can come at any time.
Akusha madam, ẹ kú ìtọ́jú àwọn ọmọ. Kí ni ìrírí your experience taking care of these special people and what are the challenges? I introduce ara yín, ẹ sọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe as matron, kí ni iṣẹ́ yín, kí ni experience?
Mrs. Dorcas Lawa, matron. Blind school for the blind, center for the blind, sir. Ogbomoso. Àwọn challenges wa lóòótọ́ àwọn ìjọba wọ́n try. Ìmọ̀ tẹ́ mọ̀ owó kò lè dàbí pé so nǹkan tá a kàn máa fẹ́ lò níbi tó jẹ yẹn náà àmọ́ ní ìgbìyànjú. Ọdún àwọn individual àwọn kankan náà àwọn churches náà wọ́n máa ń wá ṣùgbọ́n kò lè dàbí
ìjọba mójútó àbí kéèyàn kan
mójútó
kó kàtà yẹn.
wọ́n mójútó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ní tó bàbá ní oúnjẹ náà ká ní ìdí oúnjẹ ní sẹ́ńtà. Àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n dún èyí sọ ọmọ kékeré àgbàlagbà ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ẹlòmíì ìgbàanú ó ti dàgbà kó tó di pé ó bland. Ẹlòmíì ó jẹ́ wọ́n bímọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Àmọ́ ẹlòmíì kódà àwọn tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó sì pé ó kàn dé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sí wọn náà ẹ̀nẹ́. Sẹ́mọ̀ ìtọ́jú téèyàn ó tún tọ́jú téèyàn ń tọ́jú àwọn tó dá pé ó yàtọ̀ sí ti tàwọn tí ò dá pé. Àwọn tí wọ́n dá pé yẹn bá ṣe wípé 100 naira lèèyàn bá ná fún wọn, àwọn tí ò dá pé yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ná 500 naira. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ná lé wọn ní lórí. Àwọn ọmọ wa náà sì ni kò sí pé bá ti tọ́ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n máa ń ṣe.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní àwọn tó ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ní dìpátímẹ́ǹtì jẹ́ Ọlọ́run fún wa ṣe. Ẹ ṣé gan-an mo dúpẹ́ o. Aráyè fúnra wa díẹ̀ lẹ́nu bó ti ẹ̀ ṣe wákàtí kan àbí méjì. Ìrìn àjò náà ní gbogbo kìíní àṣetẹ̀lé lágbára Ọlọ́run àwọn máa tó díẹ̀díẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ó sì gbà fún wa. Ọlọ́run ó fi sẹ́yìn gbogbo wa lórí tẹ̀yìn náà ṣe gan-an ìyẹn ló jí inú gbogbo ẹ̀. So a tún máa kàn sí gbogbo bó bá ṣe jẹ́. Ṣé bá a ṣe ń lọ sìn ẹ fi ibi tá à ń sọ yẹn kàn?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sà.
Ibi tá à ń sọ sí ra ká lè tètè.
Yes, sir.
Ẹ ṣé gan-an.